But the problem with me is I just kept consistent links with people that I didn't really give a fuck about. But then you was always my girlfriend. And
wait, whilst we was together?
Yeah. So like,
It's fucked up. It's not even funny, bro. Ty, should we watch this? Y'all want to watch this? Why is this so like dramatic, bro?
But you know me way before any kind of social media things. You're the only person that probably knows the real me.
What was so hard for you to say, do you know what, I can't be with you because I know I'm not capable of being faithful?
For the first time, Castillo wants to sit down with his ex-Ria to come clean on his past behaviours whilst able to get him. But with Castillo revealing a hidden secret, is an amicable solution on the cards, or will shock revelations be too much for Riet to forgive and forget?
What's the show about? Okay, can you explain the show at least? A girl, a guy, okay?
What's good, Ree?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, not too bad. You look nice.
Thank you.
You're not gonna say I look nice or
No.
not? I thought you were gonna say something about me looking nicer. You know I got dressed up for the occasion.
No, you look alright, but I just want to know why you brought me here.
Well, we're just gonna get straight into it like that.
Basically.
I don't know, this feels mad formal. But basically, the only reason I brought you on here is because obviously we was in a relationship for 4 years.
Chat, what? His forearm is so much skinnier than his biceps. It's like, it looks bad.
Yeah.
3.5.
No, it's 4.
It was 3.5.
Why 3.5?
It was 3.5.
It's 4.
Go on.
But yeah, basically, there's a lot that you don't know and a lot that I never said. And I just feel like this is the time that I want to actually
No, it doesn't make sense why you couldn't have told me this before. I don't know why you feel like the best solution is to come here first and tell me.
I think because I'm kind of like an open book now, innit, with all this social media thing.
Yeah, I've been asking you like to come forward and be honest with certain things that you've done, which you've never done. So it doesn't make sense to me.
You've
why
never
you
asked
waited
me.
so long?
But you've never asked me.
I have asked you, Joe.
You've asked me little things, but not.
But you've never been honest about anything.
I've kind of been honest about a few things. A few things. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't even know where to start. Do you get what I mean? Like, where would I even begin with like what I want to say? Throughout the 4 years, would you say that it was a good relationship?
Do you know what? That's not what this is about. But like, obviously, in our relationship, things were good, but at the same time, we've had our problems. You know, reason why it wasn't always great.
He's
reason
fucked up
why
in the
I had
head,
to step
bro.
out a few times, but at the same time,
What do you mean step out and back?
I've stepped out a few times.
You're chatting shit.
I've stepped out.
You are chatting shit. I know you're chatting shit.
When I say step out, I don't mean like going elsewhere and
Okay,
being
thank
with someone
God. I
else
thought
in
you
a
were trying to
relationship.
chat some other shit. Well,
No, I'm not talking about that, Joseph. I'm talking about me telling you that I need a break from you.
Yeah.
Or, you know, not talk to you for like a while. That's what I mean by step out, not as in to see someone else.
But I never really saw like you going quiet as like, do you know what I mean? I never really saw that as a break. I just saw that as you was just vexed in the moment.
So you just thought that me not speaking to you for a whole week is just me being angry and that you think it's normal. So you're sick.
That's kind of what I thought.
So you're trying to tell me
I
that...
swear to God, that's literally the worst boyfriend you can ever fucking have, bro. Literally. Then she ignores him for a week and he doesn't even check in on her or anything. That's insane. And he's talking about we've been in a 4-year relationship like it's nothing. And she said I had to step out a few times. So this happened a few times.
By you not speaking to me for a whole week, 10 days is fine, like it's normal in a relationship.
To be fair, back then, the way I was kind of moving, I never really, like, I paid attention to the silence, but at the same time, I just thought it was just you being vexed and then you just chill out after a little while, do you know what I mean?
No, at the end of the day, if I feel like, if I've gone quiet on you, it's your job to try and find out why I'm upset, you know, and we're meant to resolve this.
But you see, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Back then, I wouldn't have even thought about that. I think from then till now, I've probably changed a lot in how you know me.
Okay, so what's the difference from then and now?
What do you mean? Like, as in, what I mean is in
portray yourself on the
just tell him what's
goody. The way you still portray yourself, I don't see a difference. It's just that you're more open about it.
No, what I mean is in the sense that the way I see things and looking back at things now, I can understand it a bit better than I was then. So back then, a lot of things that I was doing, like, you know, I never used to like to talk on the phone. I used to hate talking on the phone. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But now that that's just a little thing, but something like that now.
What was your problem with that?
Because of how I was used to moving, the phone call things.
Give me an example.
When you're the type of person that moves a bit mad and you see a lot of different people, then you never really want to talk on the phone to people.
So as in you will see other people?
I'll get to that, but what I'm trying to say is that the reason I never liked phone calls because I got used to a certain way of moving. So meaning things like we've never ever had each other's phone passwords, but I'm pretty sure if I'd asked you back then, you would have said, yeah. If you'd have asked me, I would have probably never given it to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like things like my phone face down and all these things. These were just natural things, the things that are just how I'd move. But realistically, looking back at it, that's not things that you do in a relationship. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? But that's how I was used to moving. Now, like the reason
No, but the fact that you understand, like, okay, this is something you have to acknowledge. The fact that she ignored him for 10 days. He didn't check in on her and she still went back. She's a dumb bitch. What else? She's blinded by the love. And I don't know what love she's blinded by. Like, I can't even say she's blinded by love because I don't know what love blinded her. Ain't no love from this nigga. Why she keep going back to this nigga at this point? It's just like the chase effect. Like, it's like when you can't have something fully, when you can't fully like have somebody in the palm of your hands, you keep fighting for that. And the more you fight for it, the more you chase. And this is the more stupid you look. I feel like that's what's going on with a lot of girls.
Really brought you on is because there's so much like things that I want to say to you because obviously there's social media, but you know we way before any kind of social media things. Okay. You're the only person that probably knows the real me. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know me through and through, even before gold teeth, everything.
Okay.
So what I mean is in the sense that I owe you a lot of things. Like I owe you
100%.
explanations. Do you understand? Yeah.
100%.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And I don't know why it took you this long. Like I'm just not understanding it. When our relationship ended, and I've been asking you about what happened, like if there was anyone else which you wouldn't tell me, I don't know why you felt like you couldn't tell me until now. That's what I don't understand, Joseph.
You just use my government name, bro. That's okay. you could do it. I don't mind. The reason I couldn't tell you all these things then is
yo, what's up, Joseph? Yo, what's good, Joseph?
I was never able to just look at you in the face and say any of these things to you. It would kill me to say any of these things to you because of how highly I view you. You're like you're my longest relationship. You're my first love. You're the only person I've ever wanted to have children with. Only person I'd ever want to get married to. No, that's the thing. That's what you think. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like throughout the time that we was together, there's so much that you didn't know about me. There's me like you know me and you know the real me, but there's other parts of me that you could never know. In regards to when you asked
Cash
me,
was goody, Tiger was goody.
Was I seeing other people? Not.
Was you seeing other people? Is a yes or no answer?
Yeah.
How many?
That's when it gets complicated because then I'd have to.
How many?
No, I'd have to give you.
How many?
I can't tell you. I could give you a number. I couldn't give you a number. No, I couldn't give you a number. It's the way you're just being.
You can't give me a number.
What I mean is in the sense that.
This guy reminds me of me.
I can describe it. Yeah. When we first got together,
Chat, there's toxic and there's this, bro. Like, this nigga is just inconsiderate. He doesn't give a fuck. Imagine loving somebody. Literally, he just said he loved her. 4-year relationship. And he just seeing other people like it's nothing. That's not even toxic. That's just a bad human being. I swear to God, that's just inconsiderate. Like, you're a dickhead. You're an asshole. I swear to God, word to mama at that point, bro. Like, it's like, you know, if you just met the girl and shit like that, you cheating on her and shit like that, it doesn't really matter. You don't love her. At least you can say, it's still fucked up. At least you can make the excuse you never loved her. And I know these dumb ass hoes you don't understand, bro. Chat, on my mother's life, like, I'm telling you, Like, I've told girls on my mother's life way before. No, I'm not doing none of that right now. I'm telling you, before, I used to tell this girl, like, I've told this girl, I'm not good for you. You should leave me alone. I swear to God, I felt bad. And I was just playing her shit, and she just couldn't see it. She was blinded. I don't know what she's blinded by. It's not no love, nigga, because I wasn't giving her no love. So I'm telling you, I swear to God, I told this girl, I'm not good for you. Stop. She wouldn't stop. It's like there's these dumb ass girls that keep getting played, but the fact that he loved her back though, he loved her, that was his longest relationship, and he's acting like this. Word to my mother, that's just being a dickhead. It's sad, I swear to God.
Didn't expect us to get in a relationship because I never expected it to turn into that, because I never wanted a relationship with anybody, but throughout being with you, I think once it hit a year, to me it was just like,
Melly, it was all news. It was all news. That's why I said I'm not doing anything right now. I know you ass was watching. Just waiting to start something, Melly.
I fell in love with you.
So I told you,
a lot of things that
this is really all news. I'm just giving an example.
A lot of your nature, being around you being around, like my obviously my mum, my grandmother.
That's crazy.
And seeing how you were and all that stuff. That's all these little things that made me actually fall in love with you. So for me, it's always a slow burn, because it's always, for me, I look at everybody the same. I kind of hold everybody to the same standards. You know what I mean? But you surpassed it, and you just went to next levels of it.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense. So I surpassed that, went to next level, but you're still cheating.
Yeah, but I think...
You fell in love, but you're still cheating.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that I don't think I was ready.
You fell in love, but you're still cheating.
Yeah.
That's not love, Joe.
It is love. It is love. A man can love someone and then see other people. Okay, look, if I'm just being honest with you, this is how it goes, yeah?
So if I was in love with you, but I was out there seeing other people, it'd be fine?
No, that's fine.
Okay, so why?
That's different, though.
How is it different?
It's different. I don't know how to explain it.
It is different. No, it's different. It's different, but like, you have to understand, like, it's different. It's different for girls to do it. By the way, it's completely different for girls to do it. Girls get attached, right? Whenever, like, there is way more girls attached. I guarantee you, there's a very, very low percentage of girls that have sex with men just purely to have sex, right? And that's why, like, you know, that's why guys are usually the one asking and girls are saying no and shit. That's why guys gotta fake it to get in the pennies. They gotta lie. They gotta tell them what they want. It's so different. Like, a girl cheating and a guy cheating is very, 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 very different. Like, a guy can love a girl, go fuck this girl, literally not feel any way about her, leave her and come back home to his girl. That does not make it right. It does not make it right. Please don't do that. Don't cheat on your girl, come home to her. Don't do that. It's fucked up. I'm just saying, you can go fuck another girl and love your girl, right? Like, you can truly love your girl and still cheat on her. A girl cannot do that. She's incapable. Like, there's too many emotions involved. It's not the same thing. Melly talking about I don't trust no man.
Yeah?
She trusts me.
This is what I'm gonna say. Like, when we first got together, it was literally you, just you, and I always saw you as my girlfriend. So I always put you in another box as anything. You're the only person that I would...
You're not that doesn't make me feel...
No, it's not about making you feel something. I'm just basically trying to make you get something. So for example, if I'm honest, I met you at an event, right?
Right.
We met each other at an event.
Yeah, I'm saying, JJ, yes, you can, look, there's a difference, right? If you truly love somebody, you wouldn't cheat on them no matter what. That's completely understandable. That's right? If you love somebody, you care about how they feel. You're right. I'm saying, though, if a girl cheats on a guy, the guy she's cheating with, she has some type of feelings for him beyond sex. If a guy cheats on his girl with another girl, he has no feelings for that girl. He can fuck and never remember her again. That's just simply facts. Like it's not the same for a girl to cheat and for a guy to cheat. And it's like, that's not, you can't even debate that. That's just a factual statement. You talking like men got no feelings? They got way less feelings than girls.
Yeah. I met other people at that event.
When you got a nut, you're a whole different person. Like, you have to understand, like, when you got a nut, when a nigga got a nut, he's a whole different person. That's why right after you nut, you can think clearly, bruh. Can no fuck a donut? Alright, calm your goofy, ugly ass, dumb ass down. But I can't stand niggas, bruh. He said you can care about the girls too, it's on the rule book.
But I never took any of those people serious. But the problem with me is I just kept consistent links with people that I didn't really give a fuck about. But then you was always my girlfriend. And
wait, whilst we was together?
Yeah. So like,
He's
you know, 4 years.
It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny.
I don't know how to put it in a way not sounding like a weirdo. But it's almost like, imagine I had you like at the top, like a main, like a queen or whatever. Like, I see you as that. So meaning in the sense that you know everything about me. You're the only person I'm ever gonna let you in all the way. You're gonna see me, like you're gonna see me through every kind of like emotion or whatever, which you have seen me for every kind of emotion or whatever. But then I had, let's say, 2 people below that, which were just like consistent links.
What the fuck?
One was like a video model thing. Another one was like some older Jamaican thing. And then below that, I would just have like another 4 consistent links that I might just keep there because maybe.
Can I take a break? Can I take a break? 1 second.
He's actually fucked. He's fucked in the head. It's not funny, bro. I'm not gonna laugh right now. This is not funny, bro. She loved him. 4 years. 4 years. I was 14 4 years ago. I was 14 4 years ago. I was 14. Now I'm 18. That whole time, they were in a relationship. Kenna, you didn't used to be like this? No, I wasn't this bad. I was never this bad. No, that's what I was. That's what I was saying, Melly. There's this one girl, a very long time ago, Melly. Please, come on, let's keep it moving. Very long time ago. There's this girl. We were just, just a link, but like, I genuinely started feeling bad. Right, like I genuinely started feeling bad because I was like, bro, like I don't like her personally, but she deserves better than me. And I told her that straight up. Like, you guys won't believe. Like, I'm telling her, you deserve better than me. Like, I swear to God, like, you deserve better. You should go out, talk to other guys. No, I want to talk to you. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be here. Just go talk to other guys. Like, I genuinely felt bad. Like, keep your like options open at least, bro. And it's like she still just kept on getting played, kept on coming back. But like, at least I was man enough to say that. And I didn't even like her back, chat. The reason why I kept on doing what I was doing is because I didn't even like her back. Right? I didn't even like her back. This nigga loves that's his girlfriend for 4 years. That's his girlfriend for 4 years. She met his mom, his grandma. 4 years of relationship. And he genuinely cheats on her, talking about I got 2 links and under that I got just 4 more links. Nah, he's fucked up. Bro, that's crazy. This is actually real. Like, she gotta be getting paid for this, bro.
Go
on. Yeah, so
he got black Air Forces on. Just stop talking about the sneaky links.
Do you know what? It's nothing to be sad about because...
There's nothing to be said about?
No, not on your end. Because
not on my end.
In the long run, it's like...
You're not making sense.
Like, I'm the one that should be... I don't know how to say it.
What? Go on. You're the one that should be sad.
I mean, in the sense that...
Are you sick?
It's bad karma for me, not for you. It's best for you because you're free from it. you understand what I'm trying to say? You're free from it. But with what I'm about
It's
to tell you...
bad karma for you?
Yeah.
So that karma hasn't come yet, okay.
No, it has.
No, it hasn't.
No, that's the thing, it has. These people didn't mean anything to me. This was like a pastime. These weren't people that I gave a fuck about. I didn't give a fuck about none of these people.
This nigga's
the thing is, right, if you felt the way you felt about me, but you was doing your bullshit on the side, what was so hard for you to say, do you know what, I can't be with you because I know I'm not capable of being faithful? Because what was so hard about doing that? And then you'll take me outside in public.
It wasn't.
And when I'm working, that's what you're doing behind closed doors. But did you not feel that was embarrassing on my behalf? Ain't that embarrassing for me?
Looking back on it, yeah.
I would be out all the time. Was you not always out?
Yeah. Looking back on it, yeah. And that's why I'm trying to say that it took me a long time to realize all these different things. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It took me a long time to realize what I was doing.
It took you too long to realize.
I didn't want to tell you because ultimately I wanted to be with you. I only ever wanted to be with you. And I thought to myself, me doing what I was doing, it wasn't anything serious for me, so I never took it serious. I literally looked at it like a pastime. I didn't give a fuck about any of these people. I would meet their families, meet their mums, meet all these type of people, and I didn't give a fuck about their parents. I didn't give a fuck about their family. I didn't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, you was never meeting mine anyways.
No, and this is the thing.
You was never meeting mine.
Nah, and I'm glad I never met yours because
he met all the Link's family members and he didn't meet his girl's family member. This is ridiculous. Like, it's not even like, it's not, bro, chat. Bro, it's like, this is beyond toxic, oh, blah, 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 oh, you toxic. This is fucked in the head. He's mentally ill. I don't think he's capable to think like a normal human being. This is actually fucked. He is not a player, bro. He's a fucking demon, a devil. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. This is no, bro. This is not a player. This is not a toxic man. This is the devil himself. Holy shit. And when you first thing I thought of when he said he met his Link's family members. Okay, so there's two type of men. There are men that have holes that are fine with being holes. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you can have a hole and she knows you're just one of her, what's it called? She's just one of your holes. She knows that for a fact. Like, you set that straight. And for her to still stay, you got it. Right? Like, you actually got it at that point. That's one type of man. And there's another type of man that lies to the girl. That tells her what she wants to hear. Tell her she's the only one she's talking to keep her as one of his hoes. Guess what this nigga was? The second one. He was the second one. He was lying to these girls, meeting their families, telling them, what's it called? They were the only ones he's talking to, meeting their family. Just to hit. And now he's saying he doesn't care? Khalas, leave it. That's actually ridiculous. This is not even toxic, blah, blah, blah. This is just fucked.
It's like you not ever introducing me to your parents.
Purposely done.
Yeah. Me meeting your parents to me would have felt like the ultimate disrespect on my end. Yeah? With other people, I didn't give a fuck about them, so I didn't really care to meet their parents. With you, I never wanted to meet.
That's the complete opposite as to
exactly
the generation these days.
What do you mean?
Guys don't want to meet the girls' families unless it's a serious situation. It's like you think backwards.
Yeah, because I was ashamed.
What?
I didn't want to meet your parents because I knew what I was doing, and I thought, I can't meet your parents knowing that this is what I'm doing because I cared too much for you to meet your parents. Whereas everybody else...
You care too much.
Yeah, but everybody else, I didn't give a fuck because I didn't mind meeting their parents. I could look at their mums and have a big conversation with people's mums and make their mums like me, and I didn't give a fuck about their mum. But I understand what you're saying, man. That's what I'm saying. This is
no, chat. But I understand his point, though. Like, I definitely understand what he's saying. Like, I understand where he's coming from. But is he still fucked in the head? Like, is he just completely fucked? Yes. But I understand what he's saying.
About it now because now I'm able to talk about it. Now I'm able to basically tell you what was on my mind, like, and just tell you how I was moving because it's been a long time. You're the only person I've wanted to have kids with. You're the only person, and I know I'm never, and you know me already to know that kids. I don't want kids. I never wanted kids, never, and you know that. But we'll get to that. But you know that I've never wanted children. Look, for real. Look, you know, for real. Have I ever wanted children?
Well, you
let me just
show me that you haven't wanted children.
You know me well enough to know that I've never wanted children. You know my mum well enough to know how I am when it comes to kids. You know that, and that's not even me saying that to you. That comes from my mum. You know that, right? I'm not trying to. Do you get what I'm saying though? I've never wanted children with anybody.
That's why you abandoned yours.
Besides you. Yeah, let's just listen to what I'm gonna get to that. That was one of the reasons that we got to that point where we were kind of like, it wasn't ever gonna, like, it wasn't progressing because I knew you.
How many classes you failing? None.
It's something that I kept on avoiding, right?
You fucking you fucking bitches and shit. Not because of my shit. It's because you fucking bitches and shit.
I'm gonna get to that. You know, obviously, my biological mum and dad, it was a one-night stand. They had me, both of them are schizophrenic, and then my grandmother adopted me, and I've literally been raised by my gran from a baby in poverty, been through.
You know, but you're trying to no. What you're trying to say is because you never had a actual father, like a proper family in your life, you thought that you were able to give that to someone else.
No.
That's not what it is.
No, that's not what it was. Now you know that when we was going out together, that, like, financially, emotionally, mentally, everything, I was literally.
You was broke.
And I was unhappy. Yeah, and when it comes to me linking all these different girls that I didn't give a fuck about, the reason I was doing that was because I was failing in like every other aspect of my life. That was the only thing I felt that was an accomplishment to me. It's the only thing I felt that I could look at like.
That's crazy, chat.
That is something that.
Sorry, what?
Like, it's almost like when you fail in every other aspect of life.
What was your accomplishment?
Knowing that I could get girls, that was what it was to me.
That was your accomplishment? That's
yeah,
what you
at the time, yeah.
In life, that's what
at
you
the
thought
time,
was
yeah.
important.
At the time, yeah. You don't know this, but obviously you know the time when we went to Christine's, who's obviously people that don't know, my biological mum. Like, when I went through that time, like, I literally nearly went crazy. I nearly went mad, and I was super unhappy. I wanted to kill myself. I was super unhappy. When you ask me why couldn't I tell you all these things, is because you kept me alive almost. Like, you kind of kept me. Like, I would have probably like killed myself if it wasn't for you. You're the only thing that really kept me going. When it comes down to the finances things, you know.
And that's crazy, chat. Like, and that's crazy. And like, most likely she's gonna take him back. You guys gotta understand that. Like, this, after she knew everything, she's gonna take him back. And it's like, we see this all the time. It's like girls want to change guys for the better. And some girls are successful in that, some girls are not. Girls want like a project, right? Like, girls want like guys that treat everybody else bad except her. Like, that makes her feel special.
You know that I was trying. Like, that's one thing, you know, I was always trying. Like, I was always doing, I was always like.
Like, especially, like, you've seen her face change. You're seeing her attitude change, especially after he said, you kept me from killing myself. Like, shit like that, like, it's really what gets to women. Like, you'll see, bro.
So with my events thing, I was trying my hardest to do that. And to be honest with you, when it comes to falling in love, the moment I fell in love with you was that time when I had my first event. I was selling tickets, and you was out there with me. I would honestly say that it's moments like that that made me realize that I was really in love with you and I wanted to keep you forever. And that's why I was so funny about.
The thing is, right,
Yeah.
in regards to helping you out, it just doesn't make sense because when it comes to like being financial, I was helping you out at the same time. Like, if you needed something, I would have been there for you. So like, and I never actually asked you for anything.
No.
Right, and I was okay with my job and I was stable. So.
That's the thing.
And you was doing your part-time jobs as well.
That wasn't shit though.
It was still an income. People do worse things than you.
Nah. For me, that period of my life, I'd have to say that's like probably, in terms of like love and connection with you, for me that was like my greatest. But in terms of my own personal self, like building and all that stuff, it's like I hit like rock bottom. Like obviously I couldn't do no more events because there was like a shooting at my rave and all the venues got locked off in West London and shit like that. And then obviously I was doing the nightclub security thing and I was doing bouncing and then I was doing the kitchen porter thing and that was like 6, 7 an hour. The nightclub bouncing thing, that was like 10 an hour. And all these things just made me think to myself,
well,
like,
do you know what I was thinking about? When we was together, there's times when you personally ask me how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
In regards to our relationship.
Yeah. Because I
like, no, you'd ask me, how do you feel? Is everything okay? Blah, blah. What do you think we can change or whatnot? But these times, yours being a slag outside the house. So at the end of the day, you had no right to even ask me how I felt about the relationship.
When I said to you, when I was asking you.
Like, didn't you ask yourself that?
No, when I was asking.
But didn't you ask yourself that?
What do you mean?
How you felt about the relationship. If you know it's not right, so you should just let me go.
Who, me?
Yes.
I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't let you go because I felt like you was keeping me alive. And at the same time, because
look at that. Ah, you don't understand, bro. Like, it's like, you see this? Like, she can't say anything to that. I'm telling you, bro. It's like, I couldn't let you go because you're keeping me alive. Shit like this, it gets to their head, bro. Like, it's crazy. I'm not saying this nigga Casillo, whatever his name is, he doesn't mean it or anything, but like, bro.
I couldn't let you go because I felt like you was keeping me alive.
Look.
And at the same time, because we had been through so much, I never wanted to let you go. Like I said, I just saw these people as pastimes and boredom and something to do while I was bored. But during that time, I thought to myself, as time goes on, I'm always going to have you, and eventually it's going to work out.
Just using me. Just
nah,
me there for
it wouldn't have been using because, like I said, I wanted to have kids with you. I wanted to marry. I just needed to sort my own self out. That's how I was looking at it. It was never a thing where I'm going to like...
Look at how she's letting go of the subject that he had 4 plus 6 side pieces. 6. Meeting their families and everything. Like, pay attention on how she completely let that go. And she's talking about another thing right now. And she seems like she's getting, what's it called? Convinced. Like, she seems like she's getting convinced. Look at this.
So where would you say you are now in life?
What do you mean?
Financially, emotionally?
I would say, like, this is the maddest thing about that time. I'd say emotionally...
I'm talking about now, compared to last time.
I'd say this is the first time that I know myself. I didn't know myself before in the sense that just as we, obviously at Christine's fucking house, like, that's when everything started happening for me. That's when things slowly started happening for me. And then everything started changing for me. Like, obviously...
For the better?
Yeah, because obviously the social media thing changed my life. It's the only, like, I've made more money from social media than I ever had from anything. I made more in social media
so would you say
in a month than I did in my whole life working. Say that again?
So would you say you're financially stable now?
I would say yeah.
You are?
I would say yeah. Emotionally, I know myself a bit more because when we was together...
What do you mean I would say yeah, bro? This nigga releasing songs and shit, that shit doing good and shit. What do you mean yeah? You're more than financially stable.
You knew that I was trying. I was either trying my venting, I was trying to do music, that was my main thing. I was trying so many different things. You'd see me trying a million different things. And it's like nothing was working. And it just added to more of the fact why. Remember that time with the 20p? The 20p.
That you thought, that you got upset because I threw it behind the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. It was 20p.
Yeah, but it hit me that much because it's like, it's all I had.
It was 20p.
But it's all I had. And then I think, even though you was joking when you dashed it, it made me go crazy because I thought to myself, like, this is literally all I have. And it wasn't about you, it was about me. I just thought to myself, wow, look at the way I've got my life.
That's
to this
crazy
point,
though. Like,
where this 20p is all the fuck that I got right now.
You're trying to tell me that's all you had? And
yeah.
That's why you reacted the way you did?
I got angry at that.
It was 20p, Joe.
Yeah, but I got angry at that moment because it wasn't about you. It was a build-up of everything in my life at that moment. It's almost like everything I was trying at that moment.
Like, I actually understand what he's saying. That's crazy.
Like, all these other things on my mind, where I was living. I was thinking about the fact that I'm with you. and I felt like I wasn't giving you what you needed in terms of like I said, I couldn't take you out, I couldn't do all these different things, and then it's just like, when I saw that 20p and then you dashed it, I said, in my head I was just like, this is the only shit that I have right now. And it wasn't you throwing it and like doing it, it just made me think, it's just like a trigger for me. That's why it made me go so crazy. There's only 2 people in the world I give a fuck about, and that's Elizabeth, that's my mum, grandma, and you. You're the only 2 people that I give a fuck about. I just thought to myself, I'm nothing, like I'm not doing anything right. And the only 2 people that I want to make proud or make happy, I'm not. You were always comforting to me. You never made me feel shit about my situation.
That's fact, D.
And in some ways, that's what made me more angry at myself, because I thought to myself, you're literally not doing anything wrong. It's all me.
I don't know what to say about that one.
Look.
I don't know what to say.
You mentioned something earlier about abandoning a child. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
Like I asked you, that's why I asked you, do you feel like you're financially stable now?
But that's a whole nother story.
Do you feel like you're financially stable? Because when we was together, you told me you couldn't have children because you weren't financially stable.
Yeah. And
well,
then
right now, how do you feel?
I need to get into that situation.
No, you need to answer the question.
No, I need to get into that situation because it's not a black and white situation. It's not something that would make sense to anybody. I'd have to explain it to you. When we was together, like I said, I think it must have been during the 2nd year. This is the reason why I've never sat down and really spoke to you about this. Because this is the biggest thing that this is the only thing that's ever bothered me and pissed me off, yeah? And it's a cause of a lot of problems between me and you would never even know. Best way I could describe it is like this, without bringing somebody else's name and fucking up their name, even though I feel how I feel about that person, yeah? During the time we've seen each other.
Next week on Full Disclosure.
Remember the last time I broke up with you? Like my friend saw you on a dating site.
When I'm not achieving anything else, the fact that I could...
That is crazy, chat. That's crazy. They gotta be paying our money, chat. Ain't no way she's staying patient throughout this whole shit, bro.